You guys, it's Shundara. What is up, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you thumbs up this video, and make sure you're following me on all my social media sites. And in today's video, we will be putting Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Water Gel Lotion Sunscreen to the test with Neutrogena's Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen. 3 ounces of Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Sunscreen will run you $10.99, and 5 ounces of Neutrogena's Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen will run you $10.99. You are going to pay a little bit more for less of the Hydro Boost Sunscreen. I do want to say this. I also want to say this before we start this video, just in case I forget to mention it when we talk about it, is that you get way more sunscreen in the Dry Touch product than you do the Hydro Boost. For instance, one of the sunscreen ingredients for the Dry Touch are at 8%, while one of the sunscreen ingredients in the Hydro Boost is at 6%, and that goes for all 3 of them. You'll get 2.5% in this one and 1.5% in the Hydro Boost. I just want to mention that. So you get way more from the sunscreen ingredients in the Ultra Dry Touch than you do the Hydro Boost sunscreen. With that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and swatch both products. Okay, so the first one we are going to swatch is the Hydro Boost. So this is what it looks like. That is Hydro Boost. Oh my god, there you have it. And let's go ahead and apply the Dry Touch. There you have it. Oh my god, they look just alike. Would you look at that? I will say this as I'm swatching the Dry Touch. It's just a little bit drier than the Hydro Boost. So I will say that the Hydro Boost is a little bit more hydrating than the Dry Touch. But what do you guys think? Can you see them swatches? So this is, I know you could probably like, which one is which? This is the Dry Touch, and this is the Hydro Boost sunscreen. Can you guys see? Besides the color, they really look similar. The Hydro Boost sort of smells like the lotion, the Hydro Boost lotion, but it has way more of a, oh my god, it has way more of like a perm scent, like a perm or like a chemical treatment you would get on your hair, like that burnt scent. That's what it smells like with the Hydro Boost signature scent. What is this one? The Dry Touch, the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch sunscreen. It smells like very fragrant, like it has that little burn scent, but it has more of like a fragrance scent, like, you know, like perfume. What I'm gonna apply not a lot. There you have it, because I don't want to be biased, so there you have it. That's like what, 1/4? I hope I do the same for this. Oh my god. I tried. I kid you not. So I put a little bit more on the Hydro Boost side, not because, so what I'm gonna do is just add just a little bit more, and then we're gonna start rubbing. That went horribly. My bad. I tried. Okay, so there you have it. It wasn't too bad. What do you guys think? It don't look too bad. Okay. What do you guys think so far? So this is Dry Touch and this is Hydro Boost. I will say this, the Hydro Boost feels like water, like literally a water gel. And this one, the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch, feels like a lotion, but like it's easily smoothing into my skin. So we'll say that. Look at, as I'm rubbing in and talking at the same time, which one is actually disappearing quicker. And I did use the same amount. It just looked bad when I first did it. Okay, you guys, so both sunscreens have been applied to my face. Here is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch, and here is the Hydro Boost sunscreen. I'm gonna go ahead and do a close-up. Okay, you guys, so here is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch, and here is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost sunscreen. Which one is your favorite so far? I'm gonna go ahead and let them sit for about, I would say, 10 to 20 minutes, and then we'll see, do they seep into my skin, because we have a lot to discuss. Okay, you guys, it's been 20 minutes, and let's talk about Neutrogena's Ultra Sheer Dry Touch versus Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Sunscreen. So here is Neutrogena's Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen. What do you guys think? Here's my cheek, here's my chin, and here is my forehead. And here is Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Sunscreen. Cheek, what do you guys think? Chin and forehead. That was all off. What do you guys think? Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen, Neutrogena Hydro Boost Sunscreen. What do you guys think? I'm looking in the mirror. We have a lot to discuss, so let's talk about it. So this is how I feel. I would say testing both sunscreens over the course of a few weeks, I would say, in my personal opinion, this was a really hard decision for me to figure out which one I would stick with. I will say this: if you are a fan of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost line, then I would just say go ahead and get the sunscreen. Now, if you don't like fragrances in your sunscreen, this does have fragrance in it. It didn't bother me. I don't know why people are complaining about the fragrance. However, if you are sensitive to fragrances, in my opinion, personal opinion, you're gonna have to either get a different one, because these both have fragrances in them. Just weren't loud with the fragrance. That's just my opinion. So it's not a big deal to deter me from buying this sunscreen, in my personal opinion. I will say this: I felt that the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen is way more silkier. It looks better on the skin. It does give you a more matte look, and it looks way better under my makeup. Also, if you're not a makeup wearer and you're looking for a sunscreen that will get way better layering with your sunscreen, you don't have to worry about your other skincare balling up, peeling on you, as opposed to the Hydro Boost. I noticed depending on the moisturizer I did use, I got way more ball up, way more peeling from the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, in my opinion. And that just depends on the skincare you use. For instance, if you're just using the Hydro Boost water gel, maybe a simple toner and a cleanser, and probably like a lightweight serum, I think you won't have to worry too much about using the Hydro Boost sunscreen. But if you are a person who loves layering your skincare, you love wearing heavy moisturizers, I just felt I got way better results with layering skincare with the Dry Touch sunscreen. That's just my opinion. Now let's talk about skincare types. I think all skincare types will benefit from both sunscreens. I will mention though, if you have oily skin or you have days when your skin is just really oily, I think you would enjoy the Dry Touch sunscreen, because like I mentioned, it mattifies your skin down, so it doesn't give you that shiny, glossy look as opposed to the Hydro Boost. So can you imagine oily skin wearing Hydro Boost sunscreen? You just looking bright, just like bright like a diamond. With the Hydro Boost. Now, if you have dry skin and you like a little shiny, a little dewy, a little glowy look, I think you could go with Hydro Boost. All skincare types in between, like combination me, or if you're like combination oily, combination dry, whatever in between, I think it really depends on what you prefer. So if you prefer like a silky, a matte feeling, then I think you would go with Ultra Sheer Dry Touch. Or if you prefer like a dewy, glowy look, I think you should personally go with the Hydro Boost if you're in between. Now, if you're really on the oily side, I think you would like a more matte look as opposed to a dewy or glowy look, because you know oily skin people are always looking dewy and glowy all the time. Y'all are lucky with that one. I didn't have any issues with breakouts, any clogged pores, anything like that from both sunscreens, so I will say they're good with that. I like the fact fact that both these sunscreens glide over your skin without you having to do too much rubbing, and they don't feel like petroleum jelly. They just feel nice and hydrating. It's literally like you're applying lotion to your skin, but in the form of a sunscreen. Some chemical sunscreens I notice feel like petroleum jelly. They're really oily. They're just heavy base. Not these two. These are really great if you're just looking for an all-around simple sunscreen that's not going to mess up your skincare and something before you apply your makeup. You will have just a little bit harder time, in my opinion, with the Hydro Boost as opposed to the Dry Sheer Touch. And that's just when I used them when I was applying concealer, foundation, and a little blush. I had an easier time with the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch as opposed to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. And that's including all my other steps in my skincare routine. So I do want to mention that. With that being said, I think they're both great products. It really just depends on what you're looking for. Honestly, if it was me and I was in the store, and y'all know I'm a Libra, so sometimes I get confused. It really depends on the day and the humidity for me now, because we are officially in monsoon season, so the humidity is here. So it just really depends on that. So I probably would use the Dry Touch now because it's a little bit more humid here in Arizona, and I just need something that's a little bit drier, a little bit silkier, because when the humidity comes, you know, it's hot outside. Humidity and heat, I like it, but the skincare don't like it. It starts sweating and just doing the most. And Hydro Boost when it gets a little drier here. But most likely I am more inclined when I go into the store, and this is just me being a Libra, to probably go ahead and just buy Dry Touch. I just like it a little bit better than the Hydro Boost. And I love the Hydro Boost water gel and the gel cream. I have both, but I like the Dry Touch sunscreen. With that being said, you guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below, which sunscreen do you prefer? Do you prefer the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch, or do you prefer the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel sunscreen? Let me know in the comments down below. What did they do for you? Which one you prefer? I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you thumbs up this video, and make sure you're following me on all my social media sites. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye, you guys. Mwah.